only starts when the race begins, or around that. William has started it already. But now, it is being loaded.
Very true. And we're gonna hop in here once I figure out how to do this. It's a bit annoying, but it's cool to get the scenes up there with our webcams. Okay, and I do believe we have the live scores ready as well.
Should be, but you should check it out first to make sure.
Huge Rex already.
So the top 4 at the moment, I believe, is top 3. In fact, is Ryle, Jerome, and Inigo. So they will be the ones going onto semi-pro cars, which is technically a downgrade, but also an upgrade in terms of the race. During the Division 1 stream, we started kind of referring to it as both, and the 2 words can be used interchangeably here, because it's a next level in terms of your event or your session, but also it will be slower.
Right, so we kind of have just hopped right into this session without giving too much of an overview. So to people who are unfamiliar with how the gun game or car game session works is everyone right now is racing on a pro car. They have a choice of 2 pro cars, 1 stock and 1 custom, and that will be the case for every tier of car. For this one, it's either Prime Target or Humma is their choice, and they're not allowed to swap once they're on it. If they get Podium, they will be upgraded or downgraded, depending on how you look at it, to a lower class car. It's technically a downgrade, but also it gets them closer to winning the event, because your goal is to win.
And Flo gets shot out of William, so Flo will be falling behind but gets us up, and Zyno will be the victim of that, and William crashes in the final turn, gets zapped. Can Flo get to the line? William will get by.
Yeah, Flo can't make it. It is going to be Riles, Jeromu, and William. And so now what will happen is they will be on either the Adion or the Swede, while everyone else will continue on the Humma or Prime Target.
We don't need a points table this time.
Yeah, I suppose not.
As the points are basically how many cars along we are. And I mean, it could be nice to see who's on what car between the events, but also we don't have the display for that.
Right.
Also, we don't have the display of me.
We don't. And I don't know why. Yeah, exactly. I see your webcam on the browser. Or I did. I don't anymore.
I had
just got my face
and
for
then
now.
restarted this and...
Oh wait, I need to spin. We can't be doing this.
That too. Wow. So much stuff. Okay.
Let me find the spin. Holy shit. Okay. We are gonna make it through this. Lunar.
Oh wow. So Lunar is of course a night version of Helios, and it's quite similar. They're basically the same track, except they start at different places. They have different lights, and there's no grid all the way to the bottom there. But we are about to go racing here.
We actually have
William already falls to the back. Apollo, Flo, and Inigo are leading.
Yeah, we actually have 2 Swedes, which is a big change from Division 1, where there are no Swedes the entire time. A bunch of Prime Targets getting caught up there, and we only had a couple Hummas. It was mostly Prime Targets. in this race. We do have Jerome on that red Adion.
Yeah, and he is in third at the moment, running second actually. He is feeling a bit sick, I believe, but it
Yeah.
seems like it's not affecting his performance too badly because he's on a podium again, and if he can finish there, and also Zino makes a mistake behind, which makes it more likely, Tom blows up. So that would be quite impressive. Zino blowing up into the roof of that thing, that actually the worst possible outcome. So Jeremy is running second, 30 meters behind Flo on a semi-pro car.
Inigo currently in third. A whole bunch of people chasing him though. Tom Dom going for an insane wall ride. Zino spinning out just a little bit. And William, the Swede, is in fourth place. Potential for
Honestly,
upgrade.
we're not that far away from a potential double semi-upgrade in this race. I don't think it's likely happening, but there's still a lap to go. And we don't know what will happen. And they are running strong, honestly. And behind them, Tom Dom is getting zapped by Kubaito chasing. Regardless, Tom Dom had a crash. Kubaito running into a huge issue, getting shot. So now William has a 45-meter clearance from behind, and he can focus on Ego. Still 40 meters though. And honestly, that's quite a bit. Especially if you want to overcome to the semi-pro car, Inigo needs to make a mistake here. Jeromu makes one, and it's gonna be between William and Jeromu. But William will not be catching up here.
Yeah, gonna be able to finish that one out. It was looking like he could get an upgrade there for just a moment, but Jeromu recovers quite nicely as the rest of the cars finish it out. Riles in the third Swede. We had some upgrades, so Flo, Inigo, both going to be headed to the Swede or Adion, while Jeromu gets an upgrade already to the advanced class.
Is he going Berta? I think, did he start on Hama? Because if so, he's running all stock so far.
He is on Bertha right now.
Let me check his starting car quick. It was indeed Hama. So Jerome was going on an all stock strategy at the moment.
We are spinning.
That on the right that you see in the browser, that's not sponsored.
That's actually, we unfortunately are not affiliated with them yet. That could be an upcoming sponsorship. We're going to be looking into it.
Oh yeah, reach out
to us. Yeah, let us know if you run that, whatever that is. How about that? Looks even worse than it started with.
Still on the wheel.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we're already starting. And Tova gets up to a great start in front of Olmo and Kubaitush. Oh, Kubaitush is getting spun.
Zap coming out.
Falling back. Few people falling off the bridge as well.
Oh, William gets a star.
Was it him though? Yeah, it was him
indeed. And he runs straight into Riles, who blocks him. He's only going to get into 5th place from that. Kabai's just getting pushed out of the way, though, so he's going to be sitting in 4th. Apollo and Almo fighting it out.
No need to really fight between the two of them, but they are still fighting and getting blown up as well. Apollo falling all the way back to 8.
Yeah, so it's going to be Riles in 3rd for the moment. Passed up by Maddie. Tova Jeromu is actually in 5th, despite being on a car class 2, classes lower than most people in the lobby right now. Avoids that oil, shoots some rockets, not going to be too effective, and does get zapped. But Maddie has wrecked, and Maddie's going to get zapped as well. 4th place for Jeromu. Ooh, he's going to hit that fake. Pickup does not spawn there. And it's going to be William hunting down Riles. Kabaijish in the prime target at the highest tier currently, or lowest tier. Again, depending on how you look at it, it's such a messy way of referring to it. But Kabaijish pops a battery, hit out of the way.
And Jerome was fighting him for only fourths, but still, it was really close to the podium at some point, and it's a zap. But Kabaijish is behind William by 40 meters at this point.
Yeah, they're all going to get stopped.
And there's an oil. I think they both avoided it, and William is gonna be finishing third.
That's
Getting
right.
onto advance as well.
Okay. We'll try it out. Let's see how this looks. Looks a bit better. We'll see if we can interact with it, though. That's the tricky part. Yeah, can't interact with that. Cool. We'll just say we are sponsored by them. Spin comes out. You're right.
Wow, surprising new pick. Toivottavasti Mayhem. And it's white.
Give me a break here, host, okay? How we doing, chat? Yeah, the wheel is a bit scuffed. That's going to be OBS's fault. And I think we got White Rose Chapel a lot lower, or a lot later in the match last division. So we're going to see a whole lot of pro, semi-pro cars in White Rose. Swedes might be able to take advantage of the high-speed portions. I don't know. Then again...
Oh, and Swedes can also turn decently in this U-turn, I think, and manage to stay stable. But it's Flo in third at the moment with the 80 on.
Yes. It is going to get approached by Kabaijish. It is... Adion definitely going to be slower than prime target, so he is going to be able to slide right by. Zap too late.
Yeah, Flo is now cycling and has to find something that can hit Kabaijish, but this could be a runaway race for the top 3 if Flo doesn't find something quick. Although there might be some fighting happening up front as well, which could help the people coming from behind, including Flo.
Kabaijish.
Something happened to Kabaijish there, and Apollo is struggling.
Yeah, Apollo going to be smacking right into the wall as well. Kabaijish has been getting the batteries, but also spinning out. That's a fake. Apollo skirting away. And now
Olmo will
right.
be coming from behind.
All right.
Taking the inside only for a second. And
yeah.
After that, Flo is back ahead with the zap.
You gotta be careful of the grass sections on this track, especially on the Humma. Word to the wise. Tova in the Swede, that top speed. We'll see if it works out for him. Has so far. Pursued by Olmo. Pop zap.
And zapping him. But now he gets a bomb. Oh no. Tova running fourth though, so... And if he gets a lucky explosion, which he might with the Swede, he could maybe chase down Flo.
It's looking okay.
But Kabaijish messes him, and the fence on the inside.
Yeah, into that fence.
Gets hit by him. Flo is still not safe because Kabaijish is the one chasing him now. He gets a bit of battery, but it's only gonna be enough for like 5 to 10 meters of a gap to gain. So Kabaijish could take that third place away with less than a lap to go here, but oh no, a big explosion for him. And it's now up to 20 meters of water balloon almost bouncing back onto him. That was a very dangerous spot for that, and almost behind coming with the zap, but it seems like Flo has quite a gap now. And we'll complete this race in third.
Okay. Maddie, Apollo, Flo all get an upgrade. And let's check out our webcams. How are we doing? Okay, we got everything. Here we go, guys. We got it all set up. We got our webcams. Let's interact as we spin the wheel. The bunker.
Oh wow. Gonna be interesting. Could be an opportunity for lower class cars, I think, because it's a hard track.
That's right. That's right. Like very, very impactful choke points on this track that could slow down these slower car or the faster cars enough for something like a Bertha to get through potentially. But Jerome has been stuck on that Bertha for a little bit. See if he's able to get past it.
Flo is on the same car now.
William.
I don't know what other advanced cars people are choosing. Seem like William is the one with someone. Yeah, William is the one with La Pastel.
Right.
And he'll be getting screwed over there. So it's now Tom Dom in the lead in front of Roddick. And William and Jerome.
The Rex.
Swinging prices for third. The two people in advanced cars trials not being able to pass the bomb. Trials is here though, which is important because it's been mentioned that Royals might be having a bit worse internet at the moment. Seems like Royals was able to make it today.
Yes, good to see him here. It has been
Jerome with the big stab, but two cars and him hitting the cone afterwards.
Not going to be too impactful, but there is a big collision there at the hole in the wall. It's going to slow down a bunch of the top speed racers. Roddick, Tom Dom, both. Flo going to get caught in that oil. Bunch of people in that oil. Tom Dom with a bomb chasing down Jerome in the higher speed. He slides right by him though. He is ahead, but he's about to blow up.
And not getting a lucky explosion, but only just behind Jerome. Tom Dom is still on a pro car. Jerome's on a Bertha Ballistics, which is advanced.
Right. Yeah, so
Jerome's goal is basically to keep close and hope that something happens to them. I think.
Exactly. And Tom Dom is moving up in the ranks a bit. Gonna try to pass the bomb to Almo. Maybe Almo going way around. And 3 bombs are out on the field at the same time. Jerome, Flo now in third. Chasing down Almo. He wrecks a bit. He is in third still. Tom Dom in that pro though. Kabajis as well.
Oh, Flo! So many explosions for him. Losing out on lots of places here. And it's gonna be Jerome still with a chance at the top 3, but Inigo will be able to take third. Jerome blocking Tom Dom, but there's no use in that.
Yeah, Inigo just barely getting turned around the right way there by the end of it. And away we go for our next spin. Gotta keep things moving. Ghost Town 2.
Oh wow. This could also be interesting pickup wise.
Very true. Also choke points like the railroad. Those tracks that end at the same spot where the cavern begins. Perfect place to land oil. Lots of narrow corridors. And the gallows where there's oncoming traffic. So lots of areas of impact. This is not going to be a top speed track as much. Going to give lower class cars a chance. We'll see.
We appreciate the chat's love for the transitions, but also they're not really perfect because the compression is not the best on them, I think, and the performance is not the best in the transition frame. But we are heading into Ghost Town 2, and we are in fact 10 seconds into the race. Jerome flipping in the air. I don't know how he did that actually, and then he gets shot again. So now he's falling all the way to the back.
Oh, that oil is going to hit
all the way.
Couple people. So it is Zyno in the Swede, Apollo in the Adion, and Tom Dom in the Pro. Humma right now runs straight into that bowling ball, though. Almost runs into it again. And we've got the first run of the gallows. That is an oil, but Kabai's just... Ooh, he's actually not going to hit anybody with that zap. It runs out. War Balloon shot Tom Dom, not going to hit. Zap by Zyno, slowing down Apollo. Kabai's just
jumping up above him. So it's 2 semis and 1 pros at the podium at the moment. So this race, I think, is the most expected one out of all these so far.
Yes.
Other than the first one, of course.
Oil again, and that was a pretty blind oil. So a couple people grouped up in the podium spots. Star comes out. Tom Dom with the battery.
Jerome getting up to 4th. But
Tom
it's
Dom.
50 meters between 3rd and 4th. Jerome trying to shoot Roddick. He could have maybe spared that for the podium runners, but I don't know. Roddick having difficulties though.
Serious difficulties. He's trying to make his way through. Not able to do so though. He finally does.
William getting a huge push from Roddick.
Yeah.
And also a bomb from the pickup. So he'll appreciate Roddick more than that pickup for sure. But it's Jerome running away from them in 4th.
Yeah, I was excited there for a second.
That oil.
It doesn't matter.
He does go shoot.
He does. He does. He's got... It's going to be so hard for him.
It's getting lower. What does he have? It's a zap.
A zap.
He needs to try. He needs to try this. He needs to try this. He's not going to try this.
Hi. Interesting decision.
He had one chance. He had one chance.
It was really absolutely nothing to lose from not trying it. But yeah, we will go ahead and spin.
Other than potentially William going through. William going through.
And passing, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, apparently this isn't eliminating decisions. Don't know what to say about that. We'll just spin it again if it lands on it. Don't know. But yeah, rooftops is our next one.
Yeah, you have a setting for that when you make the wheel.
Yeah, of course we do. Yeah. Do I need to remake the wheel? That was a play on words.
I mean, it's
you don't have to answer that. That was a play on words. That was just, that was a little... We're heading to the next one, though. It is DC rooftops. And looking at the chart, we don't have any amateurs yet, of course, but we do have 6 advanced cars. So already a big portion of the group has been promoted. But then again, I think there are still some Hummas left here. Yeah, Roddick on the prime target. That is going to be a pro. I think that might be about it. Bunch of Adions, bunch of Pastels.
Oh, and 2 explosions there, I believe. At least from what I could see, but it's Tom Dom with the lead, who just got off Hammer in the previous race. And Roddick in 2nd, not anymore. So it's 1 advance on the podium at the moment, and it could be our first amateur if someone from advanced finishes it like that. And also, this was a track where we've seen G perform quite unexpectedly well on a lower rank car in Division 1.
Yeah, Apollo gonna get hit down a couple positions. Riles emerging on that Swede. The Swede was impressive at once, but Riles has been on it for quite a while now, and he's definitely looking for a promotion. Almo also in an Adion, and Tom Dom in an Adion, all semi-pros. The La Pastel is chasing, and we do have a prime target still in the mix. He's in 5th. He's likely going to be getting a spot, but not if he keeps having issues like that. And that kind of came out of nowhere, honestly. Pretty big advantage for Riles now over the rest of the competition as they head into lap 2 of 3.
I mean, there's 1.5 laps to go. I think there's still a good shot for Apollo if there's something happening ahead.
True. Well, I do have good news for y'all. I was able to change the wheel, so it will be removing the options. But it's really irrelevant right now because it's in the final lap. We don't have a whole lot of time left. Apollo's going to be hunting, but 65 meters, is he going to be able to overcome that?
It's not much of a hunt. That's more of a... Apollo's going to be looking in the distance and see if he can see Riles in the longest. track.
Yeah, he's gonna
And
be
he won't be able to see that with 80 meters.
right.
So
He's gonna be hoping Riles disconnects. Maybe he loses control of his keyboard, something like that. Because this is about over, and it is. All right. Well, I'll go ahead.
In fact, Apollo was fighting Roddick behind.
Right. So Roddick has still actually been held on that prime target for a whole lot of races in a row now. Roddick cannot seem to get past it. Okay.
I'm well excited to see what the next track will be.
Yes. Time to go somewhere where we could all go. A very public place and helpful to your personal growth. We head to a library. Maybe read a book, but maybe get an upgrade on your car too. We got a whole lot of advanced cars at this point. See if any are able to make it into amateur.
Yeah, we'll have even more now with the podium in the previous race. In fact, 3 more, all 3 on the podium were semi-pros. So now we have 9 amateur cars.
Right.
Advanced cars.
Advanced,
all
yeah.
wanting to go into amateur. And Roddick with the great start. Roddick still on prime target, of course, and he could be occupying a podium spot any time, but he again crashes.
Yeah.
Does not know how to handle that car, it seems.
Yeah, really not equipped well.
And a big zap is coming out. I'm not sure who it was, but the top 4 is advanced at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, it looked like
Tom Dom, William, Olmo, and Apollo. All on La Pasta.
Right. About a 30-meter gap, although Apollo running straight into Almo, going to cut that down just a bit. And it's Kabaijish in that red Addion. So he is going to definitely be able to compete with these La Pastels, unless he's hit with something. We'll see how the Pastels are able to make it through, navigating relatively well. Kabaijish approaches.
And blows up as soon as he gets somewhat close. The La Pastas will be defending those positions as if their lives depended on it. And like they will be getting to amateur, so and they will be the first to do so.
That's very true.
That will be important. I think at least one of them will go on to amateur at this point. Like,
yeah, especially once we got to the very lowest tiers, we saw momentum play a huge role. People getting upgraded multiple times in a row in Division 1. We'll see if that continues on in Division 3. A 3-way battle for second place. So 2 of these currently in promotion region. But Kabaijish is still nearby in that very fast Addion.
yeah, and Tom Dom, Olmo, and Apollo going by the 2 of them with the battery, keeping second for the time being.
He holds on to
positions
it.
Right there.
Yeah.
None of them going for the cut. Kubaizush neither, but Kubaizush is coming on the Aerion, so it could just be 2 Lepastels going through.
Yeah.
Still needs to make back some time.
Right. In fact, I would say that that's quite likely from this position. I would give Kabaijish a high likelihood.
He's not making up that much time, though, which is why I was gonna say that he might win a better car, but he had 2 laps for it now, and it's not that much faster.
Very true.
Doesn't seem like he knows the track well enough. So it's Olmo and Tom Dom fighting for third. Second, Olmo goes through, but Apollo, Tom Dom.
Yeah.
And it seems like Tom Dom and Olmo will be able to go amateur alongside William.
So
William wasn't that far at the end.
2 amateurs, is that correct?
3 amateurs.
3, you're right. All 3 are getting upgraded to amateurs. The gap's closing just a bit, and we will go for our spin. Right once I press the right button. Okay, we're spinning. Tom Dom, 3 promotions in a row. Shout out to Tom Dom. And our next track is Route 77. This could be Roddick's chance to promote that. What's he in? The Prime Target. He's still there. He's still in the lobby on that Prime Target. And,
yeah, he's actually being sponsored here by the Cars creator.
Okay, we're headed in.
Oh, you mean promote as in get to the better car? Yeah,
right.
That makes more sense.
Right. The Amelia.
So Apollo and Olmo on the front. One of them with the Amelia and gets up to a better start. Roddick. This should be the chance, honestly. On this track. If he doesn't make this, then I don't know what will be.
Right. He's got an early gap already. The Swede doing quite nicely for itself. Also, Tom Dom trying to compete with Jeromu, but it really bites him in the butt there. One rocket is going to be all Maddie can take. Riles has got another rocket trained on him, but Zyno not taking the trigger. He's very content with this podium that they're in. But Riles does take the shot, and if Zyno had recovered, that definitely would have been return fire. Interesting decision by Riles. Maybe he just wants to get away because Maddie is approaching in that very fast Swede.
Yeah, but Matty will be catching Riles for sure. Although, makes sense that Riles took out Zyno, because if Matty overtook both of them, Riles would have been forced.
Exactly. Smart long-term play there by Riles as he gets overtaken by Maddie. Maddie not looking to use anything on him, but does have a pickup. Riles 35 meters ahead of Zyno at this point, so the Maddie wrecks though.
Yeah, that was the most unexpected part of this.
Yeah.
I don't know if Riles was calculating with that. Probably not. But he is still back in second, and not after his mistakes and getting shot. And now Zyno is third. Zyno taking back what Riles took from him. Riles coming with a battery though. And flying away. Almost flying out of the whole tunnel there.
He almost left the track. He almost just went to a different... He almost landed up on illusion there.
And he runs into the oil. Zyno having issues as well though. So it's now Jeromu on Berta in third.
Yeah.
There's one advanced car in this podium, and it's likely, although Kubaizush is coming, so there's a decent chance that advanced podium can be made, but Kubaizush can ruin that.
Oh, but
and Zyno and Jeromu are fighting.
Wow.
Oh no! Apollo, Kubaizush and Inigo. It's between Kubaizush and Inigo. Kubaizush overtakes. Inigo doesn't have anything. Kubaizush has the better speed.
Wow. Wow, Inigo came out of nowhere there. I thought Jeromu was finally going to be getting off of that Bertha. Guess not, though. Guess not. He's still going to be chilling on that as we go for our spin here. Toy World Aquatica Redux.
Oh, okay. That is certainly a chance for lower cars.
Very true. Very true. It is a lot of wall riding, but lots of turns, I suppose. Lots of narrow entryways as well to places. Lots of chances for failing that ramp jump as well if you take it out a way that the ramp doesn't like. So we'll see. I do believe I typed in chat. Yes, I did. So Roddick, like we said, going to be off the prime target. Congratulations. Yeah, Jeromu's still going to be on that Bertha. He does get a pole position, though. 2 Berthas on the poles. And it's
4 advanced cars on the front rows. Are there any semi still?
They're definitely... Roddick is... I think our other last semi-pro just got upgraded. Kabajis getting 3rd.
Tova is still on speed.
Okay, yes.
Roddick going on Adion.
Oil?
And it will be Kubaizush again with a decent spot.
Tova, the nice zap to start us off. Going to hit Apollo as well. Well, almost going to. And they double zap.
Zap each other, and Rodik won't go shoot, Zyno won't go shoot. The rest of the field will also
Tova
suffer for it.
gets zapped again.
Tova getting zapped again. It was weird how Apollo wasn't getting zapped at the beginning of that. I think it's a bit of lag that let him go by, and Tova again getting zapped.
William has pop zap as well.
He's still in third. He's still in third.
Yeah.
The one semi-pro car out of 2 left is in third.
Yeah, well, Swede is able to coast with that heavy weight, similar to the Bertha, through those zaps. So Tova used it to his advantage pretty well. Everyone else getting zapped also. 30-meter gap between third and fourth. Can we use this as a chance? If there are any new viewers, just to head over the rules really quick. This is CarGame, so it means everyone started at pro. They're trying to go down. William zapped. Apollo.
That's not a very great explanation, I think.
We will be. I will continue the explanation. But there was a bit of a fight there. Again, 50 meters now between third and fourth, so I can't continue. So everyone will be starting on pro, and then they go lower and lower in the divisions of car classes until they reach rookies. And then after rookie is Fat Slug. If you get a podium on Fat Slug, you win the session. So that's why we see a variety of different car classes out. We see semi-pro represented, advanced, amateur, all 3 car classes represented right now because of the nature of this game. So if you see someone on a low-class car going quite slow, that means they're actually doing good for themselves. You just have to get third place for promotion. And this is the third lap. We haven't seen much action at all in that third, fourth place division. Apollo gets spun around the oil, though. Kabajis.
Will also run into that realizing, oh, he'll stop.
Okay.
At this point, it doesn't really matter. But
Jeromu, Tova, Apollo. We have 1 semi-pro left. And otherwise, that was 2 advanced cars becoming amateur. So we're going to have 6 advanced and 5 amateur. And 1 semi-pro. Okay, as we head to our next spin.
Ooh.
See what we land on. Ghost Town 2. Let's spin again. Meltdown. Meltdown, interesting track, I would say. There is a star on this track, but it's a bit out of the way. Not sure if they'll go for that.
Well, someone might if they are in a bit of a desperate situation.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll go for it otherwise.
There's also extremely blind turns at the end where people will go flying. So we could see some position changes there. We see some more Candy Pebbles. Jeromu on the Candy Pebbles.
Yeah, as we've seen in the previous race, there will be now 5 amateur cars. Many falling in the middle there somehow. And we'll be shooting Zyno again, and that's at the back of the field. Tom, Flo, and William fighting for basically second, but William getting shut out of that battle.
Yeah. And so no oils yet, but then as I say it, that's going to be quite an impactful oil in the final turn of the race. Flo in third, Almo and Zyno challenging. There is that super narrow corridor and that dissension turn as well. Those can both be tricky parts of this track also. Zyno trying to get away with the battery pop. Goes for a nice little jump, but oh no. Okay, the repo's not the worst. It could have been a lot worse, but definitely not what he wanted to see.
And Tom with the Candy Pebbles in second at the moment. Could be our first rookie if he keeps up this performance.
Riles in the La Pastel going into the final lap, and he's looking about lockdown for that podium. Big gap once again between third and fourth. Almo going to be chasing down Flo, but Almo in a lower class Does pop the battery, though. He's going to be hunting for another one. The star.
Unlucky.
Unlucky star.
Very unlucky. Could have saved that battery for this.
Yeah. Cycling.
And he now has a step.
But TomDom and Flo could potentially fight here. Flo does not want TomDom to get a promotion in that Candy Pebbles. He is going to zap him. It's a double zap. Almo trying to approach. And TomDom going for more, but he gets hit again. And they get stopped again.
No, they zap each other again. The Flo getting screwed up. And it's Zyno coming as well. On an advanced car on the pastel. And it won't be a first rookie
My God. My God, I thought that was going to be a promotion to rookie already from TomDom, and it makes sense. You want to team up on these racers when they start getting down to those final classes because you don't have much more room to play with. Anyone but him is your mindset, but it is a whole lot of there's a whole lot of Candy Pebbles at this point.
That's true. And 3 more advanced cars going for amateurs now. In fact, actually you say that, but more Amelias than Candy Pebbles.
Right, yeah.
That race.
I was thinking of what the other one was. It is going to be Amelia and Candy Pebbles sharing the amateur class. So no one on rookie yet, but it's definitely going to break soon. We could even potentially see 3 different rookies after this race. We'll see. The chances are pretty high, though, that it could happen. Definitely higher than it has been previously, obviously. Supermarket 1, though. Could be a good track. There's a star. There's ramps that you can get zapped and oiled on. There's U-turns. Not a lot of top speed areas of the track, except for that final straight. Could be good for these Candy Pebbles and Amelias. We're about to head into the next one, though. Soon.
We have like 45 minutes left. I think in this lobby we will have a fat suck podium.
Now we appear to have lost the advanced tag on that live update. Is that something that you just did?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did.
Okay, got it. So we do have.
We'll eventually need more space. On
right.
That, possibly.
Right.
But
very true.
Jerome and Tova with the front rows. This is a very technical track, so Candy Pebbles could do well here.
Now Zyno goes for that lap 1 repo, and he actually gets put in first from it. He hasn't been able to hold on to it, but he is in the top 3 still.
Yeah, great idea from him, and he also managed to execute fairly well, it seemed.
Kabai's just pushing.
That rocket won't be great, but the car turns well, so he overtakes Kabai's almost back, and then a bit of push, I think, and then he gets turned twice. It's now going on and again, and into that oil. Did anyone take that star?
Oh, he gets hit again.
No one took that star.
Okay.
Jeromo is gonna be going for it.
Okay.
When will he use it?
We do have an Amelia in our top 3, and Flo got just barely to the top. And Flo actually driving the Food Vault Amelia on Supermarket, so definitely has the skin advantage here. The lore advantage. Gets the zap, is in second place, sends Tova out of the podium, but Flo spun around in the U-turn on that Amelia turning. Lays an oil, though. He's looking okay. He's got a bomb on him now.
And he's got a bomb now, so.
The Food Vault has betrayed him.
Losing something. The Food Vault is cursing him. Maybe he was not nice to his family. Oh, but he will still remain in third.
Yeah.
There's only 1 lap left.
And he's got 70
about
meters.
Halfway through the session, actually.
Right.
Almost halfway. 45 minutes are gonna elapse soon. So Flo might be the first rookie.
It's very possible at this point. Inigo is trying to chase him down. Roddick is still in the Addion. So Roddick is 50 meters away. I guess he could conceivably do something here. He's not going to have a battery for that star. Flow.
Oh yeah, Adion should have had a good chance here, honestly.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize we had an Adion still, but yeah, this is a track where Adion shines.
And we have our first rookie. We have 2 more amateurs being added to the mix in those La Pastels, and we also have a rookie. Tom Dom with a nice little pass on Roddick there at the end. It's not going to amount to anything, though. So we'll go ahead and go for our next spin here while we have a moment. We'll spin one more time.
Yeah,
I didn't like that track.
If you're tuning.
No, I just didn't want to play that track. Yeah.
Oh my bad. Yeah, actually, doesn't like going back to medieval times.
Yeah.
It's a very modern.
Yeah. Right. Yes. So we are headed to Mysterious Toy Vault Factory 1 for our next track. And Roddick could get a win here for sure. Number 1, I feel like, and number 2, it's gonna be really tough for the amateurs, in my opinion. How are you feeling?
Yeah, top speed is gonna matter, and even tougher for our one remaining rookie. I mean, one already rookie. Yeah, that was a dumb thing to say, remaining rookie, when it's the first one. So. The fact that it's still remaining as rookie is not a bad thing. That's a good thing because it's ahead of everyone else.
Right.
But it's Apollo, Roddick, and Inigo getting off to a good start. And as you predicted, Roddick doing decent, but jumping into that trap. Oh no.
Well, right. I was actually thinking that this was the other Toy Vault Factory. So on this one, they might actually have more of a chance, I guess, because
I disagree. This is very much top speed.
You think so? Okay, I would agree with that. Especially like this area is super top speed. I'm not sure why you said that if it's the other track. I think that kind of still applies, but it's also top speed
and more top speed.
Based. Yeah. I agree with that. I agree with that for sure. But we do see the Candy Pebbles challenging the Amelias. I do believe they're the same class, so it's not going to amount to too much. But Tom Dom gets himself in the podium. He's got that 80 on right behind him, though, in Roddick. Roddick has a pickup. He's going to be in 4th place. He's multiple car classes above Tom Dom at this point. Tom Dom's just going to slow down and let him pass. The inevitable will happen. And Roddick this is a battle for 2nd, 3rd. It's a battle that doesn't need to happen, but it's one that Roddick is still, or at least Tom Dom is still willing to pursue. Apparently, he continues to cycle. He does let him pass. Kabaijish with the battery. Flo as well. And Almo as well. Flo in 4th
on the
place.
Harvester. The rookie in 4th. The one rookie, and Roddick gets shot from ahead.
Wow. It's the final lap.
No, he's running 3rd. Yeah, it's final lap. He's he's not going to get the pickup. That could be a big loss unless he has one already. He's gonna try to block Roddick. It's not gonna go well. Oh no, he's the one with the rocket. So that's why he didn't go for the speed. But he gets up, and Kubaizo will be taking 3rd spot. We won't have a fat slug yet. But damn, if that wasn't close. Matty could be
you say that.
3rd place as well.
Oh, Matty takes it. So we are gonna have Tom Dom moving on to the Harvester.
I say that, but that was not close at that point. So that's why I said that.
Right. So that was 2 La Pastels.
I don't see how Matty's overtake could have led to a fat slug.
Right, true, also true. But you never know. As we spin away. School's out 1. So just an update for the chat. I saw some nice suggestions on things we can do. I'm gonna let you know that we actually did that. Like this is a different wheel. It's got remove on, but we did just land again on one that has already been raced. So not quite sure on the details. It is School's out 1 though.
So the thing is, Honk would need another new wheel, and he'd need to remove all the ones that we've spawn until now.
Do not worry. Do not worry. I'm already on top of that. We will have that by the next race. But we're already into this one. Roddick in the Adeon. Is this his track? Is this going to be his track? The oil going to be incredibly impactful.
Zyno getting up to third with that. So there's two amateurs on the podium at the moment. And Tova behind, also an amateur. So he basically caught up to the field. He was a long time on semi-pro. But most of the field is an amateur now. Who's the other rookie other than Flo? It is... I'm checking the field.
I am as well, and I don't see it anywhere. But Kabaija's in the Candy Pebbles. So we've got, I believe that's it's Roddick with the Adeon, and then Candy Pebbles, Amelia, and I believe Tova might be in advance. That rocket is going to be responded to, and William, although he's in third, well, that rocket is going to connect with one.
Tom Dom is on Panorama. Tom Dom is on Panorama as well. So one Harvester, one Panorama are the choices so far. And it's William being zapped by Tova for third.
So the battle for third is on.
Yeah, the battle for third is on. Ahead of them, there's a huge gap, and Roddick and Zyno should be able to go on. Zyno
the bomb.
Rookies, so.
Tova
losing the spot for the time being, but he's still quite close on the Amelia. Kubaisa's with the battery though. And an oil right before the pickup. Tova was gonna go for that, and then he saw the oil.
Kabai just dodges it. He's gonna be locked into third.
There's still a third left though, but yes, it's gonna be late for Tova. Wow.
Okay. So we've got our new wheel here. I'm gonna be bringing it up for us all. My apologies.
We have a new wheel.
We have a new wheel. This is the big new thing. Trust me, we're spinning, and it's spavoled.
Oh wow! The harvesters have to do the strategy. They have to do the strategy.
Okay. So
they have to jump to the left. They can still kind of make it. But
we're hopping straight into it. 4 rookies, 8 amateurs, and I believe there is Roddick on. He's not still on the. Let's see, what's he on now? Roddick is on that La Pastel. Okay, so the field has really been evened a lot, but there's a huge chance for those harvesters to make it. But like you said, they have to know how to make the jump with the harvester. You've mentioned that it can be done.
It's a huge chance, actually, because of this. But also, the other cars aren't much faster, so harvester won't have a much worse time than these other players.
And the harvesters are going for it.
Can Amelia make it, in fact?
Ryle's going for the shortcut.
Ryle's going for it, and
he doesn't
not
even
gonna go
want
for the jump. Yeah, William will make it, but will flip from the thing, and will repo, which means he will have to go below as well. And it's now Olmo, Roddick, and Ryle's in the top 3.
Yeah.
Ryle's losing the lead, but going through safe.
I gotta tell you, I don't know if you saw it, but Ryle's Flo was so close to making the jump on the harvester. He was very, very close, but he got punished quite dearly for it. Kabai just 30 meters back, 20 meters back in the harvester, but he's taking an extremely slow route. He's going to get passed up by Flo. Not quite, but they're going to be close. They're going to be close to each other.
I don't think
50-meter gap.
Actually. Oh,
really.
William taking the inside, sliding into Flo basically. Flo pushing him into that pillar, having no other choice. But then himself getting shot, and
No one has.
Riles will not gonna be going. Is not gonna be going.
Well,
almost all the way down there already. Kubai's not even trying.
no one has gone
Apollo
for the zap.
trying.
Why is no one going for the zap?
For the star?
Yes, the star. No one has gone for it. Maddie barely makes that jump, but I mean, Maddie is so far back, it's irrelevant. Kabai
Do they even know how to get the star properly? Because I'm not sure.
Really? So I'll show the stream right here on this final lap how you do it. Kabai has fallen dearly. He's now 50 meters behind the competition, so it really is just this top three. The bomb is going to blow up on Roddick, but he is in the fastest car of the group. But yeah.
He does fall back now. He's on La Pastel.
And
he should be able to make it.
Looking,
should probably take it safe into the 80-meter gap to him. So.
Well, looking at Kabajus right now, if he goes to the left, right here, if he went to the left, he could go around and pick up that duck, which is actually a star, and use it. But he's not aware of how that works. That is going to be an oil on Almo. It's not going to be too effective, though. I mean, it is, but it's not going to amount to a whole lot because we're on the final lap, and this top three is about lockdown. So what does that mean? We got a Candy, we got an Amelia, and we got a La Pastel. 2 more rookies joining the mix, and 1 more amateur. Well, Roddick really taking his time here. Okay.
He's now finished.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, I'm surprised. I thought that you, of all people, would want to know where the duck stars are. With you being named literally Duck. But...
That exactly is how my curiosity for stars work. If they're a duck, I know where they are. If they're not a duck, I have no clue.
Seems to be a bit strange on my end, but whatever. We'll head into the next one. And it is Swan Street.
I'm good at ducking.
That's true too. That's true too. That I hadn't even considered that.
Yeah, I mean, G said I'm the duck master, so like.
English. It's such a cool language. I mean, it's every language is just like kind of ridiculous and dumb at times. But yeah, thanks Shakespeare. Hopefully going to be headed to Swan Street here in just a second. And away we are. 6 rookies. That's the wrong scene.
Speaking of Shakespeare, I believe we still have a Shakespeare library.
Ooh, okay.
Or is that not the
I
case?
think that was library. I think that was just library. And we did race on library.
I think I saw Shakespeare library on the list, but maybe they changed it.
From upset from the community. But anyways, we do have Tova with an early lead, and Swan Street is not an easy track. Tom Dom spun around in the panorama. William tried to pass that bomb. Can't quite do it, though.
And out of rookies, Zyno is doing the best at the moment. Could be the first to fat. And that would be important in terms of tiebreakers. And he's running first now. Of course, what we didn't talk about during the Division 1 scene, but has been pointed out, is that Zyno would basically guarantee himself a 4th place finish, even if the time expires, and even if fat podium happens. Because even if there's a top 3 all fat, and Zyno is not on there, he gets 4th place by tie. And it looks like he's heading towards that as Tova blows up from behind, and it's him and William fighting. 2 amateurs. Kubaizush will be the next rookie. Will want to get closer to the podium, but William and Tova will be aiding him in that.
Right. They are indeed. Zyno with a battery, actually. He's going to use it on the wall ride portion of the track. but he isn't a rookie, so he should eventually get this lead cut down on. But 80 meters in one lap.
It's expanding. It's expanding.
Yeah, it's surprising, but it is the case. If he got an oil here for that wall ride section, he'd really shut it down, or maybe one of these bridges. But it's about shut down regardless. Kabajis in the Harvester, which is one class lower than the two cars ahead of him. Jeromu approaching in the Candy Pebbles, but he's going to get stopped by Kabajis with the Zap. So this is just going to create more space for William and Tova to sit on, as they are very content with their podium finishes.
Yeah, I would be as well. Like, they're also both amateurs, so they don't have a rookie car to kill. If there was a rookie car they would want out of the podium, it would be Zyno, but they can't catch him, and he finishes in first. As we see, and he'll be the first fat slug.
And there it is. Very important, very important. Now, he will have to lock it down unless we run out of time. It is a 1.5 hour session. It's been going for about an hour at this point, I would say. I'm not sure the exact minute that it started, but I'd say it's been going for about that long.
William said at some point that it did start the timer, and it was around 05. You can see the countdown. I tried to time it compared to when William said that the timer was starting. It was about accurate, but it might be a few seconds off, for like 10 to 20.
Okay, so we got Toys in the Hood too. Any initial thoughts on how that track is going to line up?
Oh wow.
Okay. So
they are gonna be targeting the feds.
Yes.
I know, trying to tell them not to.
Okay, they definitely should. And well, Zyno is the sole fat, so that's not going to be very effective at convincing them. So I love what you've done with that overlay now. So yeah, you can see Zyno is our current and only fat slug. There's going to be 7 rookies, and rookies are technically the same car class as the fat slug, and I think that's very important. Tom Dom.
Yeah, but rookie counter does not include the fat.
Right. So that's going to be a very effective zap by Tom Dom, but then he wrecks at the veranda thingy, and Oil going to be pretty impactful, but Zyno in that 5th place position, we'll definitely be keeping our eyes locked on him. He gets stopped by that Oil. Going to take a long time for him to build up speed following that, and he's got a bomb on his head. He's in 12th. Flo, Roddick, Tom Dom. It's our top 3.
Yeah, and this would be as without 2 more fats at the end of this race. And Viles, Kubaitis, and Tom Dom are fighting for who wants to be the second. Because Flo is running in first on a rookie.
Yeah.
And he's 80 meters ahead. I think he's got a really good chance at getting on fat as well.
Tom Dom activates battery to pick up the star, but then he misses it. So he did eventually get it. Jeromu passing up Inigo there to move into 3rd. But yeah, he does pop that star. Tom Dom actually making a good number of positions back, but it's not going to matter too much. But yeah, like we need to remember, the Fat Slug only has to get top 3. So if the Fat Slug is in a lobby with a whole bunch of rookies, that top 3 is going to be very conceivable to happen. So things are really reaching, trying to think of another word besides climax, but yes, going to be reaching a climax here very shortly, if not right now.
And Jeromu now has a 70 meters on Kubaitis. Kubaitis and Tom Dom are basically killing each other. So it looks like only Flo will be getting on fat this race. Because the 3 other rookies are dying while Jeromu and Roddick are doing this. And yeah. Roddick will be on rookie after this. Basically caught up to almost the whole field. Which is
So
impressive considering how long he spent on pro and semi.
yeah, shout out to the Harvester. Like Flo and Zyno, they got onto the Fat Slug not in third place, not in second place. They both finished in first place on the Harvester, which is
Zyno was using Panorama.
okay. Well, on their rookie car, so both of the rookie cars seem to be performing pretty well. Kabaija's almost getting on that podium. Of course, he was quite a ways back, but he did get fourth. So Jeromu is now going to be on rookie, like you said. Roddick on the Amelia. Is he going to be moving into rookie? I'm not sure. But yeah, we will head over to the Interact. Museum 2. Pretty straightforward track. Simple track. Shortcut though. So you have the choice if you can play. You want to play it safe, or you want to go for broke. You can go for the shortcut. Shortcut's going to be a lot more accessible with these slower cars, but also the oil is going to be. It's going to be a prime spot for the oil. So might still choose to take the long route. See how it plays out.
Yeah. I mean, rookies can safely make it. Remember, we had a car game at... when did we have that? In the end of the year tournament, and that one was closed off on Museum 2.
Okay.
Yeah, that was in 2020.
Right.
So quite a while ago, but a reminder that Fat could achieve a podium here. There were more Fats already by this point. So it's not as likely here, but Flo is running fourth at the moment. Also, I believe the order of the Fat Slugs is determined by their actual on-track position because I didn't. That's not intentional though.
That's cool though. That works out.
Yeah, I guess that works.
Nobody gonna be getting the star yet. And Zyno gonna hit his fellow Fast Slug. The oil? Nah, I can't say it like that. Flo in sixth. Ooh, Fate coming out. Flo in fourth. On lap 2, pops a battery. He gets spun a bit by that water balloon, but he recovers fully, and he's got Kabaija's right next to him. Flo is emerging into third place on the second lap. This could be the end. Nice connection.
Flo takes that third, but there's still more than a lap to go. They will be focusing on Flo.
Exactly.
Kabaija's will be trying to take that spot. Roddick from ahead will probably try something to take Flo out of the podium. Although for the rookies ahead, it wouldn't be bad. They would be in top 4 if they finish like that.
Okay.
And Flo had a battery for the start.
Ooh. This could be it.
Really strong. He blows up.
That Fate came out of nowhere, almost zapping Kabaija's. And
They're zapping each other.
No.
They're zapping each other. So Flo now has 40 meters.
They said end this game. I'm done. End it. They said I don't want to play anymore. Gun game's over. I'm finished.
Jeromo losing a spot. Jeromo will be with the zap. Jeromo doesn't want it to end. Jeromo wants to win this. And he's trying to zap Flo. There's Olmo with the zap coming as well.
But they're gonna zap.
And now he's out of the podium.
Look at
Jeromo and Olmo
my
zap each other. Jeromo losing the spot. Dude, but he gave his sacrifice so that Flo wouldn't be on the podium this race.
I swear to God, if Flo got third still because almost zapped Jeromu, like Jeromu makes the absolute selfless hero play and then almost like.
Honestly, heroic act there by Jeromu.
Seriously.
Nah, yeah, I have to.
Seriously.
Oh. So Roddick, Olmo, and Apollo. But Roddick and Olmo going for the Fat now.
Okay. So Roddick has made a full recovery. That's what I was talking about. You can be sitting on semi-pro for so much and then just go win. And then you've got momentum going into the fat slug round. We'll see if he works it. Radioactive Garden. 7 rookies. Whole mess of fat slugs. Like 4 fat slugs.
I said 2 were going on it, right? Oh. Okay, it doesn't fit the layout you have. Okay, cool.
Flo,
So,
podium, or a pole, is going to get passed up. William goes for the star. Did he get it? Yes. William, strong first for the moment. Flo, sent in for a dip. Zyno sent in third, dodges the oil. Inigo taking that turn super, super, super wide. Not going to be able to get away. Not with Zyno cornering these turns to perfection. Bumps. He's going to be fine. He's still sitting in third as they head into the second lap. These laps are not super long. His lap was just 40 seconds. So about 80 seconds left. Jeromu approaching. Tova approaching. Both in rookies. Jeromu going to blow up. Passes it to William, though. Zyno's still in third.
it could be, again, the end of the event here. Oh, Jeromu bounces and flips away from the track. Zyno will be targeting Tova here. And he'll be shooting him. He's now got a 2-car buffer. Zyno could be winning the event. In this race, it's the final, it's the final lap, but Jeromu is behind. Jeromu, who stopped Flo in the previous race, and he'll be the one with the shockwave here.
It's
Zyno
enough.
has a battery.
Ooh, he could catch.
Is it enough? Is it enough?
Bumpy section of the track.
It's too far for him.
Okay. It is
Not
going to
gonna be enough.
3 rookies. Actually, Inigo was in an amateur, so Inigo moving to an amateur. Jeromu and Riles promoted to the Fat Slug. And we are approaching the final moments of this race. Absolutely. It's 4:17 my time, which means we still got plenty of time. As far as I can tell, we are going to go for our spin here. Aspen side. So Zyno, as the creator,
Home advantage.
the creator of this track, is going to be on the Fat Slug on this track. So we'll see if he's got any special tricks. Maybe he did some special coding on his track. Maybe there's like a secret passageway that only he knows about. We'll see if anything like that comes into play. Probably won't, but it could happen.
Yeah, Zyno knows the shortcuts here, of course. Secret ones. There's so many Fat Slugs. Not all of them fit on the screen.
Right.
So the ones you see are not the only ones on flat. Anyway, Tova and Matty with the front row, but then a bunch of Fat Slugs. The hardest part of the track for Fats will be the fact that it's elevation. It's a lot of elevation going up here, which Fat Slug struggles on. Oh, but it will be Zyno and Flo kind of getting through. Well, Jeromu, on the other hand, into the lead.
Right. Apollo pops a zap. He doesn't catch anybody with it, though. Jeromu with a nice little bomb to reward him for his efforts. And he gets shockwave. Tova going to pass. Jeromu shockwave again. And zapped. And sleep well, bro. That's all you can really say at that point.
So now Zyno is, and Riles are the best running Fats. Matty blocking Zyno for 4s. Seems like the podium is far enough for those Fats now. But William will be blowing up and getting shot by Matty. William will also want the podium back, but he doesn't want. He will really not want those Fats to be getting any closer than they already are. And he does shot Matty, and Zyno gets real close. But the shockwave kills multiple Flats, Riles and Zyno. Roddick will be surviving the start.
Whoa,
but I think he cut the track. I think he cut the track or something. I don't know what happened.
My god.
But running will be giving a position back there, and it's gonna be Flo, the best running Fed, and I think we will have 3 rookies again.
Wow.
How many rookies that aren't Fed do we still have?
We got Maddie on Candy Pebbles. We got Inigo, Apollo on Panorama. Tova is upgrading. So I think we got 3 cars left. Inigo, Apollo, and Maddie are 3 remaining non-Fat Slug cars as far as I can tell. So it's possible that we could see that this doesn't end the game, but it's extremely likely that it does. Game room 1 to end us off.
Probably. We could still get a not Fed podium.
I don't think there's going to be a ton of confidence with this track from these racers, except for the ones who practiced it. So this could be a good chance for someone who has practiced all these tracks to just win off the back of this. Because people who are, Maddie's still on that Candy Pebbles, the amateur. We got 2 rookies still. I don't know how well they're going to know this track. So we got Maddie on Candy, Inigo, Tom Dom, and Apollo. Very true.
Yeah, we have 4 cars that aren't Fed.
Yeah.
But they are gonna have to fight really hard because there's so many Feds in here. I don't think there's a high chance. Remember, Zyno gets the best of the tiebreaker. We're definitely gonna finish this session within time.
Yeah, 100%.
And the best running Fed at the moment is Riles.
Yeah.
Running into the U-turns with the zap, zapping Apollo and Inigo. Yeah, this might be it. Riles 30 meters. The track is not even that long.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Inigo and Apollo really need to not fight each other here if they want a chance.
There's only
to win the race.
Right. Yeah.
And what I will say is that they are some of the worst running positions at the moment overall. So it's really in their interest to catch those Feds together, and for both of them to get on Fed. And Riles is actually in the lead of the race, so I don't know who else will be.
Well, that's the issue. Is a bunch of Fat Slugs occupying the 4th, 5th, 6th place positions. So even if Riles were to get knocked out of 1st place right here, it would still more than likely be ending. And he does get through the crossroads. Inigo not as lucky.
Inigo zapping Apollo? Wait, was it a stop zap?
No, I think he was zapped and then activated his zap. Yeah, so actually we do have Maddie in the Candy Pebble. So 3 people now who are not Fat Slugs in 2nd, 3rd, 4th, but Riles on the finish line.
Finishing now, winning the lobby.
Congratulations.
Inigo getting on the Fat.
Right.
Which won't really matter that much, only in that he'll be beating Apollo in the lobby. And Zyno will be getting 2nd, I believe. In front of Flo, who will be 3rd.
Yeah, shout out to Riles, not just getting the podium on Fat Slug, but winning the race with Fat Slug. Had a quick getaway and was able to hold on to it for the entire race. But even if he got 2nd or 3rd, it looked like no one was really going to be able to challenge him to knock him all the way out. So yeah, GG's to Riles. GG's to the rest of the racers as well. Who was our next place Fat Slug? I couldn't exactly see who it was. I think the next Fat Slug was like Zyno, maybe.
In the race?
Yeah, I'm not.
The race, the
how do we?
Fat Slug was Flo.
So how do we calculate from there?
But when did the session?